Welcome back, guys. So we are proceeding to linear equations in one variable. Okay, this is the 8th standard portion, CBSE syllabus. So we had seen algebraic expressions in our earlier videos. So expressions of the form 3x plus 2 are called algebraic expressions. Now, equations are those with an equality sign. Expressions with an equality sign is called an equation. So, as the word itself suggests, equation, you are equating an expression to something. Okay. So, of course, when the moment we say we are equating an expression to something, there has to be an equality sign. So if the expression is 3x plus 4, we are equating that expression to either a constant or another algebraic expression. Okay. So 3x plus 4 equal to something. For simplicity, let us consider that something as a constant. Say 10. So 3x plus 4 equal to 10 is an equation. Okay. As far as 8th standard is concerned, we will restrict our focus to expressions which are linear. When I say linear, it is nothing but the degree of the expression is equal to 1, which is, if you look into the exponent of the variable in that expression, it will be 1. The highest exponent, the largest exponent of the variable in the expression will be 1. So we are talking about expressions of the form 3x plus 4, 12x plus 30, 18x plus 3. We are not going to see expressions of the form 3x squared plus 4x plus 5, 3x cubed plus 5x plus 6. Such expressions we are not going to consider or learn in this chapter. We are restricting our focus only to variable whose degree, whose exponent is 1. Further, we are restricting the number of variables to 1. Okay. Which means if x is the variable, in our expressions that we are considering for equating with something, the variable will be only x. Okay. There will not be two variables, x comma y will not be there. Okay. So in all the equations or expressions that we are going to consider, we are going to consider expressions or equations with only one variable. We are not going to consider expressions or equations with two variables or more than two variables. Okay. So such equations in one variable whose degree is 1 is called as linear equations in one variable. So the moment you hear linear equations, it means the degree of the expression is 1, which means the largest exponent of the variable in that expression that forms part of the equation is 1. It is not confusing. The largest exponent of the variable, right, of the expression that forms part of the equation is 1. In the equation 3x plus 4 equal to 10, 3x plus 4 is the expression that forms part of the equation 3x plus 4 equal to 10, and the largest exponent of the variable of the expression, which is the variable is x, and the largest exponent is 1. Hence it is linear expression, linear algebraic expression, and the equation is called as linear equation or linear algebraic equation in one variable. Okay, which is the title of the chapter. Alright. So there are quite a few concepts which you are already aware of that I am recollecting. Okay. See, whenever you have an equality sign, right, what do we mean by the equality is balanced? Okay, or balancing the equality. It means, see, you have two sides, to an equation, right? Around the equality sign, there are two sides. In the equation 3x plus 4 equal to 10, to the left of equality, you have 3x plus 4. To the right of equality, you have the constant 10. So there are two sides to an equation, always. Because equation will be of the form 3x plus 4 equal to 10. So the left hand side of the equality is called left hand side, LHS. Okay. In fact, I had talked about LHS earlier in one of my videos. See, when you look at the equation, you have written the equation in a notebook or you are reading the equation in a textbook, then when you look at it, whatever you find to the left of the equality, right, is called left hand side of the equation, LHS. Right, that is the short form. LHS is the short form. It stands for left hand side. And whatever you find on to the right of the equality when you see it, right, it is called right hand side or simply RHS. Right hand side or simply RHS. So what do we mean by balancing the equality? See, whatever operation you will do on the LHS side, you will have to do it on the RHS side so that it is balanced. Okay. You have a weighing machine. You might have seen weighing machine in many shops, right? It also has two sides, the left hand side, the right hand side, right? You will keep a weight on the left hand side, 1 kg, and on the right hand side you will place carrots if you are buying carrots, right? So you have to keep carrots until the weighing machine is balanced, which means both the sides are equal. So if you are keeping 1 kg on the left hand side, you have to keep 1 kg of carrot on the right hand side so that it is balanced. Okay. So in short, any weight that is given on the left hand side, similar weight need to be given on the right hand side to make it balanced. Okay. So the same concept holds good for an equation. Any operation, if you multiply the left hand side by a constant 3, to maintain the balance of the equation, you have to multiply the right hand side also with the same constant 3. If you are going to subtract a number from the left hand side, the same number need to be subtracted from the RHS right hand side to maintain the balance of the equation. Okay. So 3x plus 4 equal to 10. To calculate the value of x based on this equation, you have been given an equation. See, when you are given an algebraic expression, you cannot arrive at a unique value for x. Algebraic expression will evaluate into value based on what value you supply to x. But the moment you say This algebraic expression 3x plus 4 equal to 10. What you mean by equating is that for which value of x the algebraic expression evaluates into a value of 10. For which value of x this algebraic expression turns into 10, results into 10, is what this equation means. 3x plus 4 equal to 10 means what is the value of x? When you substitute in 3x plus 4, you will get an answer 10. Okay. Now what do? You have on the left hand side 3x plus 4. On the right hand side 10. So on the left hand side, in order to make the constant 0, you subtract with 4. So to maintain the balance of the equation, you have to do the same thing onto the right hand side as well. So 3x plus 4 minus 4 will be equal to 10 minus 4. So 3x plus 4 minus 4 becomes 0, equal to 10 minus 4 becomes 6. So now you get an equation 3x equal to 6. Now you still have, along with the x, another constant 3. So you have on the left hand side 3 into x. On the right hand side a constant. And your objective is to find the value of x. So what do? You divide left hand side by 3. So that the 3 on the numerator get cancelled out. And you will get only x. Now to maintain the balance of the equation, you have to do the same operation on the right hand side. So you will divide left hand side by 3, do the same operation on the right hand side, which is 6 by 3. So the left hand side will become x, because 3 by 3 is 1, 1 into x is x, equal to 6 by 3, which becomes 2. So now you get x equal to 2. Now you get the value of x equal to 2. Okay. So this process of, we first subtracted with minus 4, right? Then what was the result? 4 minus 4, it became 0. So you had 3x plus 4, you subtracted with 4. So 4 minus 4 became 0. So you had 3x on the left hand side, and equal to the right hand side became 10 minus 4. So you can see the positive 4 on the left hand side got transformed into minus 4 onto the right hand side, right? So how did it go into the right hand side? Because we did the same operation on both sides. Okay, but the net result, when you look at it, it looks like the 4 from the left hand side plus 4 onto the left hand side has gone to the right hand side with a change in the sign. So this phenomenon is called transposing. This phenomenon is called transposing. Many people will be using this word, transposing, transposing 4 onto the right hand side. What it means is, in short, like how we did, subtracting 4 from the left hand side and doing the same operation onto the right hand side. Okay. But once you are familiar with this concept, right, how the constant 4 travels to the right hand side as minus 4, once you are thorough with the concept, once you know that, right, we are basically balancing the equation by doing same operation on the left hand side as well as right hand side. So that is how the 4 is going on to the right hand side as minus 4. Once you are very clear with this concept, you can skip this step of subtracting 4 from both sides, and you can simply say transposing 4 onto the right hand side. But before you use this shortcut of transposing, you have to be very clear about the definition of transpose. Because I have seen students writing x by 2 is equal to 5, transposing 2, x is equal to 2 into 5 equal to 10. But the moment I asked them this question, what do you mean by transposing? How did this 2 go there? People are finding it difficult to explain. See, mathematics is not just about solving problem and finding answers. It is also about understanding, or understanding the derivation of the solution. How are we arriving at the solution? What is the operation that we are doing? Right? The concepts behind a particular operation we need to understand. So once we start understanding it like a story, mathematics becomes very interesting and it becomes very easy. Okay, so the transposing is nothing but balancing the equation. All right. So please wait for my next video. We will continue with linear equations in one variable. Very interesting chapter. Okay. In case if you have any doubts, please email to askmentorguru@gmail.com. Ask is ASK, mentor is MENTOR, guru GURU @gmail.com. Alright. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to share with your friends. Do not forget to press the bell button. Alright. So we will meet again in our next video. Thank you.